my back, K82A67. Now get on out of the non-correctional center and go out there and make something with your life. That was very hard. Make what with my life? Go back to what? My mother got locked up when I was 6 years old. Go back to what? My daddy think he's somewhat of a pimp. He going back and forth from Chicago to St. Louis. My grandmother died when I was in prison. I don't have nothing to go back home to. I don't have nothing to go home to. So walk inside a university. You know, I've been inside institutions before. I'm comfortable with my K82A67 number. How you doing? Oh, everybody on the wall, okay. Hands against the wall. I know that procedure already. Shoes off, pants down, bend over, and that cough. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Because every time my family came to see me inside the prison, it was like they was incarcerated too. Because they had to strip down. I ain't like that. I ain't like the fact that I was in the 111th police station before they sent me to the county and sent me to Menard. And my grandmother showed up with an oxygen tank on. My family member had to drive my grandmother to the police station just so she could ask me, what in the hell is going on with you? Because you know your grandma didn't raise you like that. She came all the way out there to ask me that. And I could not respond to my grandmother. Because she didn't teach me that. My grandmama taught me how to tuck my shirt in. She taught me how to take my hat off when I walk inside the building. She taught me how to put my knife, my fork, and my spoon on the table to the side. She brought me a step stool that had Jeffrey from Toys R Us on it, just so I could reach the water and wash the dishes each night, so I could learn some responsibilities. And I still was affected by my environment. I still was affected by my environment, y'all. The hardest thing in the world I ever did was at 6 years of age when my grandfather sat right here in the chair. I never seen my grandfather cry before. And he sat down and he put my sister on one lap and he put me on the other lap. And he took his arm from around me and put him over his eyes. And I'm like, what's wrong, granddaddy? What's wrong? It's like, your mother just got locked up. 6. So he said that my mother got locked up and she's gonna be in prison for a very long time. So my first question is, how long is a long time? So I could wait for my mother, that's my mother. How long y'all need me to wait? And so he said that my mother had 60 years. So y'all saw the picture of her. So after the lady bent down, that's my mom. And I could almost deal with it if it was my father. But my mother was locked up. And I thought it was hard for me until I saw how it affected my sister. I wish you would try to whip my sister. She was resistant. Don't put your hands on me, because if my mother was here, you wouldn't whip me. And so as her big brother, I wouldn't let nobody put their hands on my sister. You can't do that. Under no circumstances. And that attitude and that core belief followed me from inside our house to outside. The reason why I cry so easy today is because I remember being 6 years old when my mother got incarcerated and my uncles and them came to the house and was like, you need to man up right now. Come here. I know you heard because your mother is locked up right now, but we don't do no crime in this family right here, pimp. I was like, damn, I just gotta take that? Yeah, you gotta take that. All right. All right. Okay. So I can't cry. What happens if I go outside and I get into an argument with somebody? The core belief inside my head is gonna jump back in. So we gotta feel and understand what is a core belief. That's something that you don't remember to this day that affects an action that you do right now. Think of this. A young lady who's a tightrope walker, and her father taught her how to walk on the tightrope, and he told her, when you're walking on that rope, I need you to hold this pole real, real tight. Because the pole helps you keep your balance, and the pole was also indicative of her core belief. She believed that because her father told her, hold this pole because it will save your life. And one day she slipped, and she was holding the pole so tight, and she fell to her death. And her father was in tears, and he said, I blame me. Because I am the one who taught my daughter her core belief. If I would have continued to teach her more, I would have told her that when you slip, I need you to abandon your core belief. Because if she would have let the pole go, is it not correct that she could have perhaps grabbed the rope and saved her life? But see, that's how we down the block. By holding on to our core belief. I don't want to let that go. I didn't want to let that go. This philosophy in my head that I'd rather the police catch me with a gun than the opposition gang catch me without it. I believe that. To the core, I believe that. Education is not the tool in our neighborhood that will help me survive. I will die with a PhD in my neighborhood. I need to protect myself. I probably wouldn't be here if I didn't do that. But in saying that at the same time, I would say that those type of ideologies are like cars and fire. They can help, but they can be real harmful too. Those are like the actions that I was taking. I had to think to myself, my little sister is watching me. My little sister is watching her big brother. When I come in the house today and I didn't have 2 holes in my ear, and now I got 2 holes in my ear beating my chest with gang signs. My sister's like, what gang is that? Oh, that's a Stone's little sis. I want to be a Stone too. That ain't the worst part, y'all. I left her. My little sister. I thought so highly of a gang that I was willing to bring my sister into it. Now she wanted the sister. She know the handshake just like me. I come to the house and shake my sister up. Now her mother already in prison. What's going to happen to our children if I don't stop this right now? I had to. Because when I went outside, I didn't know how to deal with a young lady. Because I've never saw my mother get treated fairly by a man. I never saw my mother get treated fairly before. Never. I didn't think that was possible. Well, I didn't think it was my duty to go out and treat somebody with dignity and respect. Because every guy in the community that was now raising me, because I don't have a mother at home now. And I don't have a father at home right now because he's back and forth on I-55 going to St. Louis. So my block raising me. The guys in my neighborhood taught me. When I'm talking to a lady and she walks away and I grab her arm, I did not know that that was domestic violence, physical violence. I just thought I was disrespected by her turning around as I was still talking. That's what's being taught on that block. I missed one of my acknowledgments when I started today. And my acknowledgement needs to be you guys that sit inside the room. From right here to all the way back to the other end, because Mr. Johnson was right. I felt so defeated when I was in the county going to Judge Moran's courtroom dealing with an attempt murder that came out of nowhere. Because I was way too possessive with the woman that was in my life. I thought she belonged to me. Because that's what they told me on my block. Am I right? I didn't have a respect level. At 7 years old, my uncle asking me questions. How many of these girls around here you deal with? Well, I don't like no girls. You will. You will. I was like, oh, okay, I will. Okay. He never told me you need to be looking for a queen out here. He encouraged me to put notches under my belt and be with a lot of different women. Nobody never taught me that before. And then I lose my mother, the only voice I have to tell me, son, don't do that. So for me to lose my mom was a tragic thing inside my life. That's my nurture. Y'all know about that we in school. Y'all know about nature versus nurture. Y'all know that little baby monkey gonna get up and wipe that little stuff out his eyes and see that food and see that facsimile of a mother monkey. And he's gonna go to the mother, not the food. Because my mother has just sustained me for however many months. And I ate perfectly fine. The first thing I see between food and mom, I'm going to my mom. Because my mom, if I get with her, she gonna make sure I eat anyway. Damn that food. I needed my damn mama. That's the first time I ever said that out loud. I really did need my mother. Because that hurt for a teacher to give you a request in the first grade and just say, take this home and have your mom fill it out so you can go on a field trip. And I don't have a mother beside me. I know you relate. I can see that. That hurt. That hurt, man. And everything I don't have, everybody outside my window got. And if I don't see it on my block when I come outside, then I see it on TV. Why wouldn't I want a motorcycle when they got a beautiful woman sitting on it? I want the motorcycle and her. Why wouldn't I want a lot of money? Why wouldn't I want a blazer, I'm telling my age though, with a ragtop Louis Vuitton on it? Why wouldn't I want that? Why wouldn't I want that? Yes, I want that. Yes, I want that. Now, how do I get it? Well, I got a few people in my community that gave me the blueprint. Because my boy right here, I know he been selling drugs for 15 years and they never got locked up. So I believe that I can make it too. I can make it through these cracks. I don't want to take nobody's life. I just want $100 so I can ball out and let it rain too. But I missed. By not having a mother and a father, I missed somebody tell me what type of due diligence I need to do first in order to obtain that. I just wanted it like our microwave is, instantaneously. Let me go ahead and push a button right here. Let me cook a whole turkey in 1 hour. Bang! Let me get that. I don't want to go work no whole week so McDonald's can give me a check for $250. Nah, let me get 2 jabs. And I had it. And our lights could be turned back on in our house. I ain't gotta open up no refrigerator and just see a baking soda box with a little jar down there with some peppers inside it, a little bit of milk inside this carton, and no food. Just all canned foods. Ramen noodles. Which coincidentally what you eat before Christmas. If I don't never see a ramen noodle again, that's too soon, y'all. If I don't never see a ramen noodle again, I ate that every day for 10 years straight. So when I see brothers like Mr. Johnson come up here and speak, they let me know. And God really did put his hands on me. He really did.